kind of see through some of the activities we've done, is we've taken on an additional role as the CRB. The CRB, we were born out of strife, and as a result of that, we have been a very reactive board in the past. We have taken on much more proactive activities as well, because as I told a number of the commissioners who I've met with, there are issues that we can see coming. There are issues that we know. There are recurring issues, and so these are issues that we can be more proactive about. Some of the highlights of that include, and I guess this is perfect timing coming after the collective bargaining agreement with the police department. We've entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Miami-Dade Police Department, where the Community Relations Board will be called in when certain instances occur, certain police-involved shootings, youth-involved shootings, things like that, so that we can assist the police department in the community relations that go there, so that the police department can do their investigative work, can do, catch the suspects, solve the crimes, and we can assist them in the relations with the community, and the community then can also understand and get the information that we are able to convey to ensure that nothing larger comes of that. We have also been going around the county addressing an issue that has been talked about, but is kind of silently talked about sometimes, which is human trafficking. And that's an issue that we deal with here in Miami-Dade County, and we need to make sure that a lot of people understand what this issue is, recognize what this issue is, and recognize the impacts that it has on our county. We've also been dealing with the issues in terms of the increase that Miami-Dade County has seen in HIV and AIDS diagnoses, particularly in our elderly population, and trying to get that information out and trying to get ahead of that. We've been working with a lot of different organizations, health organizations, as well as other organizations in the county, to get out ahead of that as well, to try to bring those numbers back down. We've partnered with other organizations like with History Miami to deal with some of the TPS and DACA issues that have been discussed, some of the misnomers, as well as just introducing people. A lot of times people don't understand. You hear about it on the news. You don't understand that a DACA recipient may be your doctor. And so we wanted to also, when those issues were being discussed, and I assume those issues are going to be discussed again coming forward, that people in our community understand that TPS and DACA recipients are all around us, and they are important key contributors to our community. Whether it's somebody who is volunteering at a school, or to, like I mentioned, a doctor. These are key contributors to our community. We need to make sure that everyone around the county is aware of that. We've been dealing most recently with the opioid issues. We've gone out to the areas to understand what these issues are, and to figure out how we can assist, and not just move them from one place to another. I mean, these are issues that we know exist, and that we need to get out and to help with. That candidly, we're still getting a grasp on that, as I think a lot of people in the county are. But it's something that we're working on, and it's something that we're committed to assisting the county and assisting throughout the county on that. We also worked hand in hand with other members of the county on the encampments, the sexual predators or the sexual offenders encampments, to assist in those areas. And we've worked with the state attorneys, the Honorable Kathy Fernandez-Rundle, as well as the public defender, Honorable Carlos Martinez, on the issues that are being dealt with, as well as our judges on the ACLU report dealing with racial biases in the criminal justice system. And we recently hosted, actually about a month ago, we hosted a seminar on that to try to get the attorneys, the judges, the people within the system to understand what those biases are, and understand how those of us who are in the system may be impacted by them and we don't even know. We've also hosted forums around the county for some judicial candidates, because a lot of people in the county, unless you're in the legal community, which I happen to be, you don't really know a lot of the judicial candidates. So we wanted to make sure that the people could get to know those in the criminal justice system that they're electing, that they may not otherwise come into contact with. And we had some successful judicial candidate forums out there for that as well. We've also been working with the police departments in other municipalities Miami-Dade, obviously, but also City of Miami, North Miami, Miami Beach, and Biscayne Park on a number of the issues that they've been dealing with. And it has also strengthened one of our key committees, which is our Criminal Justice and Law Enforcement Committee. As those departments we've been working with them, they've become involved and invested in the Community Relations Board, and now, in fact, are members and part of that Criminal Justice and Law Enforcement Committee, along with the State Attorney's Office, along with the Public Defender's Office, along with other members of the community. So it has really strengthened that committee and made it a much more robust committee. We've also recently hosted a job fair with Commissioner Levine Cava as well as Senator Tadeo to try to introduce hundreds of applicants to corporate level jobs that they can get. So it's focused primarily on South Dade, but in some of what we're looking to do, we plan to bring that around to other parts of the county as well. Some of the events that we have upcoming, we are going to be having a discussion on the rise of hate speech. We're working with Commissioner Hagan's office on that to have a discussion and to understand what's going on and how we can bring our community together to avoid some of the issues that we're seeing around the country. We've also been working towards the 2020 census, which I know for a lot of people may seem far off, but to the commissioners, I know 2020 is just around the corner. And we've been working with, we're going to be working with Chairman Bogo's office, and we have been working with Naleo as well as School Board Representative Luby Navarro on that, and we'll be having a presentation actually here at the Commission Chamber soon on those issues, and we plan to bring that forward to make sure that Miami-Dade is counted correctly so that we get the funding that we need both nationally and from the state, and we get the representation that we deserve based upon the number of residents that we have.